皆さん、こんにちは. Today we're going to talk about how to take the verbs that we have studied in the last chapter and talk about them in the past tense. So up until now, we've been introducing verbs as the present tense or the non-past tense. So using them to talk about either our habits, things we do all the time, or the things that we're going to do in the future. In this chapter, we're going to look at how to use them to talk about things that we did. So let's take a look at an example. 先週の週末、デートに行きました。先週の週末、デートに行きました。So we are using 行きました to talk about what we did 先週の週末, last weekend. 先週の週末、勉強しませんでした。先週の週末、勉強しませんでした。So we are using しませんでした to talk about what we didn't do last weekend. 今日、公園で本を読みました。Oh, I'm sorry, 昨日公園で本を読みました。So we are using 読みました to talk about what we did 昨日. 昨日 is yesterday. So, 昨日公園で本を読みました。先週の週末、勉強しませんでした。These are the forms we use to talk about the past. So, when we want to put a verb in the past tense, we are just going to change the mas to mashita if it's affirmative, or change the masen to masen deshita if it's negative. So, mas becomes mashita, masen becomes masen deshita. So, if I have the verb 食べます, and I want to make it, first of all, if I want to make it negative, all I have to do, like we talked about in chapter 3, is change it to 食べません. If I want to put it in the past tense, still affirmative, so I want to say that I did eat, then I want to change the 食べます to 食べました. Now, if I want to put it in the past tense but make it negative, so I want to say that I didn't eat, I would change the 食べません to 食べませんでした. Okay, let's look at another verb. How about to drink? 飲みます. How can I make 飲みます into a negative so I don't drink? That's right, I want 飲みません. 飲みません. How can I make it into the past tense? So I drank. 飲みました. Okay, now how can I make it in the past tense negative? So I didn't drink. 飲みませんでした. So 食べました. 食べませんでした. 飲みました. 飲みませんでした. This is how I can form past tense verbs in Japanese. So the mas changes to mashita, the masen to masen deshita. Okay, let's look at some examples. You can pause the video for a minute if you would like. How can we change these present tense verbs to the past tense? Let's check them together. So, 行きます in the past tense, so I go becomes 行きました I went. 行きません行きませんでした。話します話しました。 話しません。話しませんでした。寝ます。寝ました。寝ません。寝ませんでした。します。しました。しません。しませんでした。